Good evening, everybody. I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb from the 11 Alive Weather Impact Team. It is Tuesday evening at 9 o'clock, and we want to just take this opportunity to do a long-form weather discussion with you to talk about, number one, the beautiful weather that we've been having. But even though it's beautiful, there are still some things we need to be watching here. Number one, the fire danger, and number two, the pollen numbers that are going crazy out there. And we're also looking ahead to the weekend where there's going to be a chance for some showers, and we're also looking ahead at the potential as to whether or not the system coming in for Sunday night and into Monday will have any strong storms in association with it. So here is what we're watching out there right now. Earlier we told you that our high temperature for the day was 80 degrees, and we actually was 79 degrees. But the National Weather Service did update that earlier, just a little while ago, and they're now saying that we actually did reach a high of 80 degrees here this afternoon. So that's the first time that we have hit 80 degrees so far this year. Our low this morning was 46 degrees. Now, you'll see that that morning low was really close to where we should be for this time of year, but the 80-degree high was 12 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. So yeah, that was a really warm day out there. Now, even though we were at 80, it wasn't a record. The record for today's date is 87 degrees. That was set in 2007, and of course, it was a beautiful day. We didn't have any rain around, but our rainfall deficit is growing. We're now at almost 2 inches below where we should be in rainfall for the year. Now, the other thing that we need to be watching at this time of year, because it is impacting a lot of you, if you try to go outside and enjoy this beautiful weather, you're seeing the pollen, you're breathing in the pollen, and you're most likely feeling the pollen out there too. Now, I want to show you this number because it is a little bit lower than what it was yesterday. If you'll remember, the pollen count that came out on Monday morning was over 3,000. It was in the extremely high range. Well, today, the number that came out this morning was at 1,295, and that's back to the high range. So not extremely high, it is in the high range. However, let me explain that number to you. The pollen count on Monday, that was more than 3,000. That count was actually before a bulk of the rain came in. And so it didn't wash off a lot of the pollen there for the count for Monday morning. So the count that we have for this morning is actually showing some of the impacts from the rain that we had on Monday, lowering that count just a little bit to 1,295. Tomorrow morning's count, I'm thinking is going to be way up in the extremely high range again. The reason, well, it has been dry. It was also warm with a high of 80 degrees, and when you have that warm air, it really makes those pollen spores just explode even more. And it was windy out there too, so that helps to kind of move around a lot of that pollen. So I'm really thinking that the count that we get in on Wednesday morning is going to be back to the extremely high range. And this is the time of year when we see those really high numbers. We normally have the peak high numbers there for the pollen count at the end of March and beginning of April. So the next couple of weeks we're going to be seeing some really high pollen numbers, and it's made from tree pollens. The main pollens present are pine, oak, sweet gum, and hackberry. And the pine pollen, that is the yellow or greenish pollen that you see that's piling up on cars, with a film on your outdoor furniture, tables outside, or anything. That's what you're seeing. What you don't see is the oak, sweet gum, and hackberry. Those are a lot more microscopic, and that's actually what really impacts your eyes and your nasal cavities even more then. Now the grass, we don't have an issue with grass pollen right now. Weeds are low, and the mold pollen is in the moderate range. So a lot to watch here as we go into this pollen season. The other thing we have to watch with this beautiful weather is the potential for fire danger. We did have a red flag warning that was in effect earlier for far northeast Georgia. That expired at 8 o'clock. There are still just a few counties along the Georgia-South Carolina line that are in a red flag warning. But really, any day through Friday, it is going to remain dry we will continue to see breezy conditions, and with low relative humidity each and every day, we have to watch for the potential for, number one, if a fire starts, it could spread quickly out there, so be aware of that. And you'll definitely want to limit your outdoor burning. I would say even just don't limit it, but don't burn anything outside at all, because any ember that flies up into the air could move over to a dry patch and fall to the ground and start a fire, and then that wind will spread even more. So I wouldn't be doing any outdoor fires right now. Wait until we at least get some good rain to moisten up what we call the fuels on the ground, which are the dry grass, underbrush that is very dry, and that could catch fire and spread very quickly. Here is a look at our satellite and radar imagery. Take a look at this full screen, because you have to look really closely to even see anything that is going on out there, and nothing is going on with clouds or with rain. We're not seeing any of that here in our area at all. And in fact, not only here in North Georgia or Metro Atlanta, but around the southeast, it is pretty quiet weather-wise. We do have some rain in Arkansas moving into part of Mississippi. We're dry here for the rest of Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, over to South Carolina. North Carolina, seeing a couple little showers up near Raleigh and up into Virginia, near the Norfolk area. It's just mainly light, nothing really major going through there. And none of that is going to be impacting us over the next few days. Take a look at as we track any impacts that we're going to be watching over the next few days. Now, as far as rain, storms, or anything like that, we really don't have any impacts there. Of course, you've got the pollen, though. You've got the fire danger we're watching. But otherwise, the impacts remain low Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. On Saturday, the impacts come up a little bit, as we're going to see a few more clouds around on Saturday and a 20% chance for a shower. But I really think most of the rain on Saturday will be more to the west of us. On Sunday and Monday, you can see we have some impacts expected. Now, the reason we're saying this is because we're watching a system coming in that will increase our rain chances for Sunday and then late Sunday overnight into Monday. So we're calling for some showers that will be moving in. But the other thing we're watching is whether or not we're going to have the ingredients coming together for a severe weather threat. And I'm going to break down for you that the Storm Prediction Center is placing part of our area in a risk for some severe storms. But it is still many days out. So we don't feel confident enough in that outlook to go ahead and issue a weather impact alert. Once we see those ingredients come together, we just don't want to alarm you too far in advance if it's unnecessary. But if we see those ingredients coming together Sunday into Monday, where we feel confident about a severe weather threat, then we will issue a weather impact alert. But for right now, we're just saying some impacts there, letting people know, just be cautious, and we'll let you know if anything is coming together for that. Then on Tuesday, we're back down to really no weather impacts here as that system's be moving out. Temperatures right now, still mild, 70 degrees here at the 9 o'clock hour, where Covington is at 72, Athens is at 70, Rome is at 70. Elsewhere, those temperatures are in the 60s, even 57 degrees right now up in Clayton. And then during the day on Wednesday, it's going to be a nice day, except for the pollen, except for the fire danger that we're going to be dealing with out there. We start off at about 50 degrees in the morning hours with clear skies, plenty of sunshine through the morning and into the afternoon. High temperatures up to about 73 degrees. Now, yes, that's comfortable, and yes, that's above average by about 5 degrees, but that is lower than what we had today with our high temperature that made it up to 80 degrees. We've got a little weak front. It's a dry front that's come through, just kind of reinforcing, changing that wind direction coming out of the north and west, and that'll bring down those temperatures just a little bit here during the day. Remember, we're staying dry for the next few days. The next rain chance is coming in Saturday at 20%, then on Sunday about a 40% chance for showers, Monday about a 50% chance for showers. So here's what we're watching tonight. We are very dry out there during the day tomorrow. We'll see that dry front come through, reinforcing that northwest flow. That'll help bring the temperatures down just a little bit, but we're still going to have mostly sunny skies throughout the day. Heading into Thursday, a couple of clouds possible early on Thursday in spots, but again, mainly dry here. And then into the afternoon, sunshine, late afternoon, mixing in with just a couple of those clouds here and there, but no rain from that. On Friday, I do think we'll see a few more clouds around mixing in with the sunshine. We're going to call it partly cloudy instead of a complete overcast. I do think we'll see some sun in the area at times, but again, no rain here during the day on Friday. We are also warm. Now, here's the deal with that little front that's going to be pushing our way. It does bring in some slightly lower temperatures here on Wednesday. Again, those temperatures going from 80 from the high that we had today to 73 for a high on Tuesday. But that's going to be a brief little cool down. We'll see that cooler air retreating, the warmer air coming back here for Thursday, Friday, into the weekend. We're talking up 70s into the lower 80s here heading into the weekend, but also with that warm air in place. We're watching the system for Sunday and Monday that will have the potential for not only rain, but also potential for a few of those storms around. So here's a look at your low temperatures. You know, not frigid or anything. We're going to be at 50 Wednesday morning, then 47 on Thursday morning. Then those morning temperatures start trending up a little bit more as the moisture content in the air comes up and as we see a few more of those clouds around. And then high temperatures looking like this. Yeah, you know, a little bit lower here on Wednesday at 73, then back to 76 on Thursday, 79 Friday, 78 Saturday, 80 degrees for a high temperature for your Sunday. All right, so here's that system that I was talking about. Now, I mean, you may be seeing this on social media where people are saying, you know, outbreaks coming in or get ready for severe weather. I'm just going to tell you, we don't know yet. But the Storm Prediction Center has put much of the southeast in what we call an outlook for the potential for severe weather. This isn't a guarantee you're going to have severe weather. And it's mainly showing the ingredients potentially coming together in northwest Georgia, areas to the west of us on Sunday, including, again, northwest Georgia. Then on Monday from Atlanta over to the east of us. So what we do is we look at these outlooks really as just guidance and just are aware that, yeah, maybe we could have some stronger storms moving in for Sunday and into Monday. But again, it's not a guarantee. So what we're going to be focusing on is looking at those ingredients, and if we see those ingredients coming together for severe weather threat, we will be letting you know. But for now, we're just letting you know, hey, we're not issuing an alert yet because we don't have confidence in it, but we're just letting you know, be aware, Sunday into Monday, we're not only going to have some showers around, but we may have some storms that could be moving in. So here's the system that we're going to be watching. On Thursday, again, mostly sunny skies. Then on your Friday, a few more clouds build. We'll call it partly cloudy, but still no rain. Saturday is looking mainly dry with a 20% chance for a shower. Here's that moisture out to the west. They'll be in Alabama and Mississippi. Approaching us later on Saturday, the main chance for rain will be on Sunday, about a 40% chance for some showers. And it's really kind of two waves that'll be coming through this early on Sunday, then another wave coming in on Monday. This is in the early morning hours. I'm really thinking this is the part we're going to have to watch more that has that storm risk with it for your early morning hours on Monday and into the afternoon. It starts to push away. This is at 2:30 in the afternoon. Still some of those showers around. By evening, it's gone. Next Tuesday, we're going to be looking better out there and then dry out once we get toward the end of next week as well. So to put it all together here in the 7-day outlook, this is what we are watching. And temperatures trending down just a little bit here during the day on Wednesday, mostly sunny skies. Look at this dry weather sticking with us on Thursday as well as on Friday. And again on Friday, we will see just a few more clouds that are going to be moving in. And those rain chances stay away as we go through the end of the week. The rain chances really coming back once we get into Saturday. But even with that, it is going to be a low rain chance on your Saturday with a 20% chance for some showers around. And then heading into Sunday and Monday, that is the time frame when that rain chance is going to be coming up a little bit more. Saturday, rain chance low. Sunday's rain chances about 40%, where we'll watch for the potential for a couple of thunder showers that could be around later on Sunday. Again, I'm really thinking that the better chance would be late Sunday overnight into early on Monday for any storms around. And we've got a higher rain chance here on Monday, but even that we think will be moving away later in the day. And again, not a guarantee we're going to have strong storms with this, but just something we're watching. It is March, the time of year where we can have severe weather any time of year here in Georgia. But the time most likely for severe storms are the months of March, April, and May. So whenever you've got a front coming through or a storm system coming through, we always have to watch for that potential for some severe storms. So we'll keep an eye on that for you. Then by Tuesday, that all moves away and gets out of our area. So keep it with us right here on 11 Alive. Trust your local meteorologist instead of a lot of the hype that you might be seeing on social media. And we'll let you know from day to day how things are progressing with this storm system and how it could impact us for the end of the weekend and beginning of next week.